That looks about right. Come on. I hate you, 4chan. Are those cars right there? I don't know. Are those cars down there? Who fucking knows? Hey, I did it. There we go. Yeah. Hey, if you're tuning in, type in something into the chat or give me a thumbs down. Lets me know that you care. Alright. Let me know. And it's kind of cool to know where everybody's chiming in from. Yep. Let's see what's going on Biz for a little bit. Well, after a couple people join in, we'll start. I'll show you some stuff. Yeah. Craig Wright is Satoshi, excuse me. Yeah, right. Chainlink is dead. In the next 72 hours, this guy becomes a millionaire or completely broke. Verge is supposed to release before the end of the year. Yep. Some people put their lives in what seems like. Yeah, some people put what seems like their lives into these things. Who knows, man? Who knows? Let's look at some prices since I haven't looked since last night. If you haven't realized it yet, I'm pretty hooked into these communities, and I don't mind sharing some information with you guys about what's going on with pump and dumps. This one happened last night. It occurred on Binance for this ICN coin, which I have no idea what the hell it is or how it's important or what's relevant about it. Besides that, it was a party to a pump and dump. So, over the course of about 4 minutes from midnight where I'm at over in Asia. The pump and dump started, and this coin went from about $2 to about $2.90 something cents. That's some intense growth. At least I think that's almost a third of its price rising, and now it sits about 218, which is still a little bit more than it was when it first started. You know, but after these things happen, the communities on Discord got together and talked about it. And what my understanding is that they thought that, hey, their timings were off. All they were doing was redistributing the wealth between the members because they were the only people who knew about the pump and dump. They didn't give the communities outside of them enough time to feed money in so they could take their money. Yeah, so I mean that is a valid point, I think. If you don't let, you know, Biz know, if you don't let Reddit know, you're not going to get the suckers with weak hands to chime in and give your money. It's not going to happen. Either way. So we got a couple people watching right now. I think it's cool to start. Let's start off with the first topic. What's the first topic here? Burst coin. All right, who's holding bags? Anybody holding Burst coin? Anybody at all? I know some people are. Burst coin is hurting people's pockets. Hurting, just hurting, making people shit the bed. Where is Burst coin? Yesterday, the only way I could find Burst coin was by arranging by worst coin, and it was like number 2. I guess things are looking a little bit up for Burst coin in the past 24 hours. Yeah, that's how. Hey, it's up 3% today. Burst coin. Oh, what do we got? Not much change. Last night it was about 6 cents. It's still 6 cents. Its cap is still it's pretty much like half the size of Verge, I think. And that market history, oh boy, ugh, doesn't look too well. If we look at the candles for the past couple of days, I don't know if you guys can hear that stuff. There's some really gangster music going on in the background. Yeah, so like I was saying a couple days before, I mean, this is the part where you want to get out. If your line breaks out this much, don't be greedy. Just break the hell out, guys. Sell your stuff, take your money out, you know, transfer it back to your normal accounts, eat the fees. If you're making enough, the fees don't mean anything to you. You know, if you make $30 off of this, you know, fractions of a penny crap that we're playing right now, then you're making a lot of money. You know, you're making a lot of money. That's like 500%. Yeah. Like realistically, that's a lot of money, right? Anyway, yeah, Burst coin. It's been getting a lot of praise and a lot of problems too, from the developers and the community itself. So. Going over some stuff, right? You got Cryptoverter, CV. You know, he ups this thing and he goes, hey, we're gonna do pretty fucking well with Burst. I mean, right now to look at this wall would be miraculous for some people because it wasn't even like this. It's not even like this right now. The price is not even like this. But yeah, he basically says like, hey man, you guys are gonna be able to buy in a Burst, get about 3 times the amount. You know, do pretty well, and then the news drops for Demaxion. And if you don't know what Demaxion is, there's a nice little PDF that they put on the website here. Just search it up real quick, you'll find it. You're smart enough, right? And it honestly, it looks like a really, really well put together document. You know, I mean, look at this stuff. Like somebody on LSD or with a really smart computer algorithm drew that out. It's got a whole lot of information, and basically what Burst coin is supposed to do is supposed to take all the best parts of every single coin that's out there and put it together. You know, it's supposed to take, you know, the coolness from Bitcoin that you know, it forked off of NXT, take the anonymous stuff from Monero and Zcash, drop it all in there, a Lightning network that's kind of like IOTA, you know, and mailed all these things together and make an awesome coin, right? And then on top of that, it's supposed to have it's got Amazon built in, it's got messaging, like this is supposed to be the mother of all coins, basically, right? So this news drops, and I don't know. This news drops, and you look at Burst go from, you know, not much of anything, right, to a blip. So let me arrange. Let me get some days in here. Let's go by 30 minutes. Yeah. So the news drops right around, right around here. It drops, and the coin goes wild for like a couple of seconds, right? It goes wild for a couple of seconds, and then it just teeters off. So let's look at this. You know, Burst coin starts off. McAfee tweets about it on purpose or inadvertently, whatever. It comes out of his account, and Burst coin is suddenly the crap, right? If you had Burst coin way back here and you got out right around here, and here's that breakoff point that I keep talking about on the 23rd. If you break off and you go that much black over red, you're probably doing something good, and you need to get the hell out. Anyway, comes down to this point, and here we are today. And it's barely doing better than it was when McAfee tweeted about it. So that's the state of Bitcoin, right? I mean, Burst coin. And if you go to the Reddit page, there's some stuff, and we'll transition to our next topic. There's this guy, Rico666, who is a developer on Burst coin. Now, what's pretty funny about this guy is that he, I don't know how to put it. He's not as people friendly. He's not that people friendly, and he's become the bad boy of Burst coin. I mean, on top of all this stuff that could happen with Burst coin, this amazing white paper, right? This amazing white paper, you know, the mother of daddy of all coins concept being put together, right? You've got Rico666, and this guy, I mean, follow along with me if you want, and you can read for yourself, but on Reddit, r/BurstCoin, people are talking about him, right? Can we have an honest discussion about the Maxion developers, right? Because what this guy says pretty much speaks for all of the developers. That's what it looks like. I don't believe that to be true, and I think that's a gross oversimplification of what's going on. It's just, you know, sometimes these technical people are not people. That being said, he's rubbing some people the wrong way. Let me find his reply if he hasn't deleted it. Okay, here we go. Some guy basically says like, "Hey man, I know you guys are like, you know, developers and what like, but you're not acting that professional. Like, you're telling people to fuck off, telling them to sell your coin. That doesn't make me believe in your coin at all. At all." And then Rico666 replies. He basically starts off by saying is that the POCC does not want to be like some other dev team, like they have face shots and whatnot, and they look all cool and suave, and they're not some Pajit coin, you know? They don't want to seem like that, because as soon as you do that, you become like a normal company, right? You're beholden to your investors, and the Burst coin is not supposed to be like that, right? You're not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to bend to the will of all the people investing money, because at that point you are beholden to pump and dumps, right? I mean, that's the way I look at it, right? So you're beholden to pump and dumps, and because you're beholden to pump and dumps, that means that skews what you try to do, and then now you have a face, now you have some skin in the game, and by them being anonymous and being dicks, I guess it's their type of defense. I guess. It kind of makes sense. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm kind of worried about Burstcoin and how it works and how it's supposed to come off. I mean, if you have developers that's going to tell people to fuck off, Jesus, what's going to happen to your coin? You know, can you imagine, Facebook or something like that typing on Reddit like, hey man, if you don't like my algorithm, fuck off. Go use MySpace. Go use my... We all remember MySpace, right? Go use MySpace. Go use Mi Gente, Black Planet. Go use all those other, social networks back then. No, it wouldn't fly. And for him to think that he is not susceptible to everybody's criticism is frankly arrogant and kind of stupid for a dumb guy. For a smart guy, excuse me. It's kind of stupid to think that. Because no matter how awesome your coin is, right? If you're a dick, nobody wants to be with you. Nobody. Your coin could be awesome, but if you just show your ass every single time that you have a discussion with somebody comes in asking relevant questions and you get annoyed and you can't just answer the questions and be professional, man, your coin's gonna hurt. And is that, maybe this document, maybe the coin will stand up and do well despite this guy, right? But how much better would it be if he was a little bit more courteous and professional? That's what I want people to think about. That's what I want Rico to start thinking about. I don't think it hurts him to be a little bit more courteous. Maybe they need maybe they need a PR section. Someone who has no problem answering questions over and over and over. And it just leaves, this guy to do what he does best, and that's develop. Yeah. So what do you guys think? You think Burstcoin's going to do all right? You think it's gonna flop? You think it's going to not even matter at all? What do you guys? Come on, type it out. Let's see what's going on. Honestly, I think I really want to hear your opinion, because it's actually pretty big. I mean, for a coin this big, it's supposed to have a lot in it. If you've not known about it, I'll play one of the videos. Let me see if I can find it. Explanation animation. Here we go. Yeah, here it is. If you don't know what Burstcoin's supposed to have in it, it's got a whole lot of crap. I'm not shilling here, right? I'm just being completely honest. And, later on in the days, I'll get into Ripple. I get into the whole... I'm not shilling at all, but I'll get into all the big coins and what's good.
What is Burstcoin? Burstcoin is a crypto 2.0 digital currency. Just like Bitcoin, it is a decentralized digital coin which uses blockchain technology to create a fast and secure trading network. However, Burst is loaded with new technology and features compared to other coins. Burst has a game-changing energy-efficient alternative to classic algorithms. It was the first coin to incorporate smart contracts, uses a built-in asset exchange, a crowdfunding platform, a marketplace, and has an encrypted messaging platform.
So let's just back up right there. It's supposed to have an asset exchange mechanism, the ability to crowdfund in it, and a bunch of other things, right? That tells me you are going after Kickstarter, Fiverr, eBay, Amazon, PayPal, and be energy efficient and go and kick the legs right out of Bitcoin, right out from underneath it. That's what that tells me. Holy, you are ambitious, right? And maybe this guy's being a dick because he's trying to accomplish all this stuff and you just have naysayers walking up to him. I don't know.
Marketplace and has an encrypted messaging platform. One of Burst's major selling points is the fact that its network is not run on power-hungry GPUs or ASICs, but instead on low-power hard disks. It is the greenest alternative to Bitcoin yet. Burst has no need for expensive hardware constantly solving complicated puzzles, but instead loads up your hard disks with generated plots that have all the solutions to these puzzles already included. Some solutions solve the puzzle fast, some take longer. After every block,
you guys get it. If you really want to watch the video, I'm going to post a link right here. Here you go. Wishful thinking, huh? You're tilting towards dropping your bags. You're trying to stay positive. I mean, everybody is, right? You want to drive off in a fucking Lambo. Gotta be positive. Nobody negatives their way towards a Lambo, I guess. Nobody at all. Yeah. So that's Burst. That's Burst. You can find that link, click it, and you know, see what you think about it. See if the pros outweigh the cons. See. All right, let's get some more people in here because I'm about to talk about the HODLR email. If you guys don't know what that is, oh, you guys are missing out. You guys are missing out. Where's my 4chan thread? I need to pump that a little bit. So what kind of coins are you guys looking at right now? It's kind of cool. It'd be good to know what everybody's kind of holding, what your portfolio looks like. And after I'm done pushing this HODLR email, exposing it to you guys who probably are not privy to it, it's I'm probably just gonna break off because I got some stuff to do. Got to go to the gym, get some gains, go pick up my girlfriend. Gonna go camping for the weekend away from this Bitcoin stuff over the New Year's. Maybe when I come back, I'll come back to a Lambo. You know? No. 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 Not even a little bit. And you know, pushing a Lambo, you know, earning a Lambo off of this stuff, it's a crazy type of meme that we've all taken to. And I hope everybody understands what the fuck that means. If you're trading fractions of a fucking penny, you've got to have an insane capital to turn those fractions, those insane fractions, into $200,000, $300,000. You have to. You would have to. Like, there's no way to pull that off. All right. Yeah, look at this chat though. Gerber. That guy bought high. No, he bought in. Could have made $900 and then got greedy. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Fucking it up, man. You're fucking it up. Fucking it all up. I'm going to put up a video real quick while I pull up the email. I'm not going to show it on screen because if I show it on screen, you guys could probably see my email address and, you know, some other things. Let's get to my personal email. And it's one of those security things you got to be aware of all the time, guys. Don't let people see your email address. You got harvesters all over the place. Let's see. HODLR. Nope. Let's see what's going on in the chat, guys. Yeah, everybody drops their bags. If you dropped your bag for Burst, how much did you lose out on it? Did you do the math? I hope you guys did your math. Let's see. All right. Hey, so if you guys wanna hear about the HODLR stuff, you know, give me a thumbs down. You never hear that, right? Give me a thumbs down to symbolize everybody's fucking profits. The past. Oh, so if you did not lose, well, I gotta talk to you, man. Why did you get greedy? You can't be greedy, man. If you were to make $900, I don't know. For me, my pullout time is like $100. If I made $100, I'd pull out. Because $100, man, you could take you and your sweetie, you and your male friend to like a nice little Red Lobster. Get the cheddar biscuits. You know what I'm talking about, man? Oh man, that's just me. That's the lane that I live in. I don't chase Lambos. I chase steaks. And steaks aren't that expensive. That's what you guys need to be chasing. Chase steaks. Chase some food. Invest your money in some stuff that'll actually realize profits more frequently. I think that's just me. What the hell do I know? You're new to crypto trading and learning the hard way. Okay, well, that's fair. Hey, let me put you up to some stuff. I'm not trying to take your money. I'm not trying to shill for anything. I like to put that on the table. But one of the best things that you can read, investor, I think that's what it is. Warren Buffett is on. Warren his 3 favorite books. Yeah, The Intelligent Investor. This book right here, The Intelligent Investor. If you're one of those people that can't sit down and read a book, then man, get the audiobook. I'm an audio person, right? So I got this book on audio and I listened to it. And it changed my whole entire perspective on investing. And the concepts in here, they do deal with the stock market, but a lot of it is transferable to Bitcoin. All right. So The Intelligent Investor, I think one of the best parts in it is like towards the beginning where it really latches you in. It goes, hey man, if you take all of the gold that there is in this world, right? And somehow you were to smelt it together into a brick, it'd be the size of like maybe 56 by 56 by 56, right? This big, majestic gold brick right in front of you. It'd be worth a lot of fucking money, right? And you could take your hand and you could touch this thing, right? It's yours. It's worth so much money, right? But how much is it actually worth when it's sitting right in front of you in that brick form? That's the concept of bags. And if you hold on to your bags and you don't realize it into something that's profitable to you, then it's going to be in that form. It's going to be majestic to look at. But if everybody finds out that there's gold 2.0 and that regular gold stock just drops, man, you are looking at the biggest paperweight. And frankly, you can't even sell pieces of it to help you move the rest of it. That's a little joke about the transaction fees with Bitcoin, if you get what I'm saying. If you have a chance, get this book, audiobook. You can, pirate it, whatever it is you want to do. But that's what I would tell you to do. All right. So this holder email. Let's go. So I'm going to be narrating this whole entire thing, right? I'm going to read out the email. It's not me talking. This is this guy, HODLR, talking. It's a quick update. Hello, everyone. That was a real stuff up. First, I'm sorry to those who got the email late and or invested but got stuffed up over by Biz. I've received at this stage more thank you note emails than I have lost out emails. So for that, I'm very grateful and happy. But at the same time, really disappointed in both myself and Biz for ruining a good thing. We did it though. We really did. We brought marks from a no value 13 Satoshi coin to a peak of over 200 Satoshi in just a few hours. Had we sustained it, I can bet you there would be global news about it, and we would have reached our targets easily. I am also sorry for the lack of communication. Also, as you know, I got blocked from sending emails, but it looks like that's sorted now. I'm replying as fast as I can to your emails, so please be patient. So, where do we stand? With regards to Mark's coin, please sell it as soon as possible and get rid of it. Try to sell for a profit. If not, try to shill it a bit to reclaim some lost value. There won't be any further pump and dump effort from the group after Biz stuffed things up. We won't be giving them any kind of advance notice anymore. So if you're from Biz and you jumped in on this thing unwarranted, you fucked a whole lot of people out of money. And if you don't know what it was, watching Mark's coin go up was insane. Okay, so we've had enormous feedback on how to handle things forward. This includes sending out 2 alerts rather than 1. The first alert will be, hey, we will be pumping and dumping on XYZ Marketplace. And the second alert will be 1 to 4 hours after that saying, hey, we have chosen this coin, meaning we all have a chance. My personal goal is to ensure every person on the list who buys and sells at the right damn time gets between 2 and 10 times return. I want to do that so that I feel awesome for making a bunch of people wealthy, but mainly so we collectively have more weight and power. 1,000 plus whales can make some serious waves in the market, and we can start going after bigger coins. We will be aiming to do a coin 1 or more per week, but initially we're looking at once a fortnight. In terms of the current market, we are in a downtrend across all cryptocurrencies, so don't fret and hold what positions you have. Our best estimations are that it will clear, as it usually does, in 2 to 4 days. People are low on fiat during Christmas period, but we are just getting over the hump now. I hope the above answers burst for you. It's a good thing. Likely to become more stable after $1. But if you don't have much appetite for risk, then please sell it into ETH or Bitcoin and be ready to use those funds quickly for a 4-hour to 24-hour pump and dump like Mark's. Once the markets are positive, that's when we'll launch a new pump and dump on a minor altcoin because they're easier to manipulate. As a positive market, it is usually suffering fear of missing out after so much red for so long and ready to recapture lost gains. I'll be in touch in a couple days with updates on everything, but for now, this was mostly just a test to see if MailChimp would start playing nice again. People have asked me for an ETH or Bitcoin address for donations after making profits on Marks and Verge and Burst previously. I'm appreciative of this and will consider it. I'd rather you held the money though, so you can grow it, and then maybe donate a bit more after you've made it big, thanks to this group. Don't forget to reach out to me anytime via, I'm not going to say that email address. Good luck and enjoy the New Year's Eve. All right, that was the email. All right, so what do you guys? Well, let's read some of this stuff though. Yeah, I get it. I'm just going to start taking profits when I think it's a good time and get out because I can see now coins typically always dip. Yep. I mean, of course they dip after hitting all-time highs, man. You know, there are people who are doing exactly what I tell you. Just once you break out after a little bit, that line. I don't know if you use Bittrex, but if you're familiar with the MACD, study, it's pretty good, I think. And what I look for is, my throat's getting raspy. I look for breakout points. So if I see that, I go over by this much spacing, and it's dependent on the resolution of your computer, what resolution you're on. I'm on 1080p. How far do you have it zoomed on your webpage here? It's going to look a little different. It's going to look a little bigger, right? But you get to feel these things out. And once you break out right around here, I highly suggest that you dump out. You realize your profits. You eat the transaction costs, and you transfer it into your normal fiat account. Go get a steak or something. You know, that's what I highly suggest that you do. Let's look at Ripple. Allow, I guess. Let's see what we got here. Ripple. And we'll look at Ripple because, I mean, they got on CNBC and that was a big thing for them, I think. However they secured that, that's just insane. And again, there's the same points that happen again. You see how much space there is between these two? That is literally when you get out. And I'm not talking about candlesticks. I'm like right here. If you notice that in real time you are breaking away, that is the time that you need to get out because it's promptly going to go down. It's promptly going to go down. And if you miss out on some insane like, you know, I don't know, departure, like these lines won't get bigger. They won't get bigger. Like the space between them never gets bigger than that. So if you're fearing on missing out, it doesn't happen. You got to think about people are buying versus selling. And if you have to, for the price to go up, you do have to sell. And there are people with weaker hands than you that are willing to take in a dip or a loss in their profits. That's my little tip for you, man. You're definitely going to buy back into Burst soon after I played with, okay. I mean, hey man, don't buy into it if you don't truly believe in it. You know, the money that you're using has to be something that you're able to lose, something that you're comfortable losing. If you're not comfortable losing it, then man, you're gonna hurt. What the hell is this? Have you done holder pump and dump gyrofish? Hold on. Okay. Have I done holder pump and dump? No, I don't participate in pump and dumps. I really don't. I'll talk about them. I'll talk about them, but I don't participate in them for a lot of reasons. When I think about pump and dumps, you think about really, really obscure coins that trade on fractions of a dollar, right? Fractions of a fraction of a penny sometimes, right? And for me to realize any real profit to be able to buy a steak, for example, for me to buy another video game, for me to buy a nice little dress for my girl or something like that, these coins don't simply do it for me. I've been trading for quite a long time in Bitcoin. Like my first coin was like in 2008, 2009. So I've been around this. Like I've gotten rid of Bitcoin right now. That is like, if I had it right now, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be somewhere on a fucking island, you know? But anyway, I digress. I don't participate in pump and dumps because they're too volatile, and you've got to be beholden to your life to these things. I used to play, what was it? I used to play Final Fantasy 11 when I was in high school, and I had the science down. Like I knew when a particular monster was gonna fucking pop up. I would run and I would get back home and I'd wait for that monster to spawn. I'd kill it. I'd get the really expensive item. I'd sell it for some in-game currency, and I'd do pretty well for myself. I do very, very well for myself, right? But then I realized, like, hey, I'm not actually getting any worth out of this. I'm not. So that's what I think about pump and dumps. If you're doing this just for fun, like, hey, if you're trading $30, like I saw someone on Biz, their portfolio equated to $50. That was their max. If you feel like you can do that, that's great. Don't be like one of these guys who takes out a mortgage on their home. That's the amount that you need to trade to get to Lamboville. I'm telling you right now. Like that's how you do it, right? Don't be like one of those guys, because if you do, you're beholden to the pump and dump, getting in at the wrong time, buying high, selling low. You're gonna have a bad time. That's what I think. That's what I think. But that's just me, guys. I am far from an intelligent investor. I just know enough not to get caught. I know enough not to get caught in a pump and dump. So let's talk a little bit. Let's get a little back and forth going. What are you guys holding? What kind of bags are you guys holding? And we'll look at your coin. I'll push it up a little bit. You know, maybe we'll watch a video. We'll shill your coin. Maybe you can sell your coin for some profits. Waiting for people to type in the chat. 50% whale pool. I think this Telegram is like the funniest one. Whale pool Bitcoin. Like, they have the best memes. Look at that shit. You can't write that. All in. That's some of you guys right now. Putting in $50. Watching somebody drop like 1 Satoshi. And you're like, woo, Lambo Town. You can barely afford a fucking Uber, man. Barely. You got 50% in ICX and... Okay. What's ICX? I don't know what that is. Like, that's the other thing with Bitcoins, man. You guys, there's so many coins out there. There's so many people shilling. Like, overnight, coins become things. They get pumped up. They get dumped. And you can't tell what's real and what has lasting value. Let's see. ICX. What is ICX? Okay. Edge is failing me right now. Is it... Okay. It's not traded on BritChex. Binance. Boy, I fail. Here we go. Whoa. Woo. What's so special about this coin? Huh? What's so special about this coin? 24%. In the past 24 hours. This much money. Okay, let's see how much money was traversing through this. I feel like I'm getting fucked with right now. Man, if Windows wasn't my main operating system, you would get fired right now. All right, I'm gonna use my phone. ICX, right? 6,300. Let's just round it off. 6,300. Times around 14,500. Roughly 91 billion has traversed through ICX in the past 24 hours. Man, that is just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh. Seems like yesterday at about 7:30 is when you wanted to get out. 7 o'clock is when you wanted to get out. I don't know when you bought in though. So that is a fair point. That is a fair point. The real Fargo. Yeah. I bet you did $sign ICX. Yeah, okay. Yep. If you calculated that, then I'm not going to argue with you. That's still a lot of money, though. Holy. For this thing to be $5 and something change. What makes it so special, though? Can somebody tell me? Anybody at all? Alright, I'll look it up. Oh, it's icon. Alright, let's see. I feel like they did half of the website and just said, fuck it. We'll do it live. Ooh, Pajit. It's a good coin. You got Pajit. Statistically, on this planet, if there's not a Pajit in your company, there's something going on. There's a Telegram. What is icon? Alright, let's hyperconnect the world. This sounds great and all, but...
The world that we see is based on a country basis. Every social organization and elements, including currency, belongs inside the country's boundaries. With the development of various technologies, we're now able to cross national boundaries. Blockchain has facilitated the world to reorganize on a community basis. However, each community is communities that were isolated can now connect and share various services through their network. Here's how the communities are actually connected. Communities use blockchain IDs for payment and exchange currencies of different communities through DEX wallets and access various networks. The data compares the medical and...
I'm being put to sleep by this thing, man. I gotta tell you. Hold on, let me get something to drink. I'm being put to sleep over here. So do you believe in this coin, or are you just doing it because it's gonna make you some money? I'm trying to understand. I think I'll ask that as well. Like, hey, when you hold on to these bags, is it because you believe in it, or is it because you're trying to flip it for some money? There are a bunch of people working jobs that they don't fucking care about. You know, they don't believe in the company, and they're not happy whatsoever. Foundation Council. Oh man, there's more people. I wonder if these people are actually real. You know, there's probably some stock photo place getting ripped off, some websites getting skimmed. Like, that looks like a straight up high school photo. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. User proceeds, token sale process. How can I get? How can I buy? Yeah, I'm not seeing what's so special about this coin, man. How can I use this in my real life right now to affect my life, to improve things? I don't know. It's a health insurance coin. Is it? Is it? We're just making coins all about everything, right? Oh, wow. Oh, guys, a health insurance coin. I'm laughing. That's cool, I guess. That's funny. So let me ask you this question. Why does health insurance need its own coin? I'm trying to understand. I'm skeptical here. Very skeptical as to why health insurance needs its own coin. Like, the world that we live in right now, health insurance is such a big problem. Nobody can agree on it. What makes you think that we want to put some sort of coin, token, or money into the situation to further complicate it? Why? What makes you think that? It's almost as if you can make a coin for anything. Like, I'm surprised the hipsters are not in this and making coins for coffee. Like Starbucks. Make a Starbucks Bitcoin. Right there. Done. It's got propagation. It's got a backing of a big company. It's probably going to do just fine. Fuck it. To the moon, boys. To the moon. Let's find a video about moon flight. And when you see this video, you tell me what fucking coin you think of when you see this.
Right. Okay, engine stop. APA at a descent. Out control both.
Is it Icon? I don't know.
The moon landing craft rocket engine fires to slow it down and to place it on the pathway to the landing site in the Sea of Transition.
don't know what coin you guys are thinking of, but when I think of coins, I think of Bitcoin, I think of Litecoin, I think of Ethereum. Those motherfuckers took flight. All right, those were big guys. They took fucking flight. All right, because they're listed on a fucking normal exchange like Coinbase. As much as you hate it, right? As much as you hate it, these coins, they encompass all the other coins. They encompass all the other coins. And because of that, when they have a small little sneeze, small little sniffle, all these alternative coins at the bottom, they get fucking flus, man. Like, people let's talk about the state of Bitcoin real quick. Hold on. Bitcoin. It's at around about 15, right? It's at 15. When it was at 19 and it fluttered down to 12, these markets were on fire. Like, the amount of volume being traded, I think Coinbase had to shut down for a little bit. Yeah, I think Coinbase stopped for a little bit. Bittrex surprisingly survived throughout the whole entire thing, right? And ooh, what happened to Crown? Oh boy, what happened here? Death of a coin? Oh, maintenance. Okay. But yeah, when these things happen, like, all these alternative coins go into a fucking frenzy because they think that their coin is supposed to be resistant to the effects of Bitcoin. But you know who is the only person who is resistant to the effect of Bitcoin? That's fucking Bitcoin, man. Pull out of every single one of these fucking alternative coins, right? Because you're fighting for shares of a bigger fucking coin, and just buy the bigger coin. Like, I don't know, guys. It's, I don't know. So let's see what Dragon. What's this other coin right here? Dragon. A dragon coin. Is it listed on Bittrex? Probably not. Binance. I don't know where this coin is, man. I don't know where it is. No idea. Alright. Well, I think we hit most of our topics today. I can answer a couple of questions if anybody wants about, you know, what I think is the best way to handle Bitcoin. You know, where the market's going to go, what I think. You know, we could do some live news stuff. I don't care. Hey, we got a candlestick cheat sheet. Ooh. Okay. Fighting bears, man. This is where I live right here. Bears. You fucking recognize those bitches. And you get the hell out. That's what you do. Alright. Well, tell you what, guys. I think we'll cut it short for today. I need to go to the gym. Get some actual pumps in. I bet none of you fucking do that. Go to the gym. Do some actual pumping. Pick up my girlfriend. Do some further pumping. And actually buy a stake that I earned off of Bitcoin. You know? So, Catch you guys next time. I'll push out some more information that most people don't want you to know. We'll cover some news. We'll cover some of your coins. We'll shill some of your coins, I guess. If, that's just talking about it. But yeah, y'all be cool. Let's see where this end is. And there it is. Bye.